Wow, you guys actually did it. I wasn't actually expecting Diane to win, so I never really did any work on her. I don't really know what I'm going to talk about with her. I'm just kidding, let's get this bit. So, Diane Abbott, who is she? Well, she's the Shadow Secretary, which means if her party were to get into power, she would be the Secretary of State. Secretary of State is a pretty big job. You're in charge of security and terrorism, spending, as well as deciding on what policies and bills you're going to be trying to pass through the Parliament. So really, you want someone who's kind of on top of their Now, Jeremy Corbyn, in his infinite wisdom, decided to choose Diane for the job. Why? You see, Diane has, in the past, been proven to not be someone who's on top of their
So how much would 10,000 police officers cost?
Well, if we recruit the 10,000 police men and women over a 4-year period, we believe it'll be about £300,000.
£300,000 for
Sorry,
10,000 police officers? What are you paying them?
That basically equates to £30 or
$50.
No, I mean, sorry.
How much will they cost?
It will cost about £80 million.
About £80 million?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. I don't understand. If you divide 80 million by 10,000, you get 8,000. Is that what you're going to pay these policemen and women?
No, we're talking about a process over 4 years.
Don't mind me, just digging a hole here. Just, yep. Oh, I gotta see how far I can go.
I don't understand. What is he or she getting? 80 million divided by 10,000 equals 8,000. So, what are these police officers going to be paid?
We will be paying them the average...
Has this been thought through?
Of course it's been thought through.
Where are the figures?
Where are they?
The figures are that the additional cost in year one, when we anticipate recruiting about 250,000 policemen, will be 64.3 million.
250,000 policemen?
And women.
What about all of the police days? I might start getting a bit triggered.
So you're getting more than 10,000? You're recruiting 250,000?
No, we are recruiting 2,000 and perhaps 250. And the cost...
So where did 250,000 come from?
I think you said that, not me.
No, I can assure you said that figure.
When we anticipate recruiting about 250,000 policemen.
Dan, please, just step down from the JCB. Just stop. Please, for the love of God, just stop.
Let me ask you about these attacks, because I revisited, as I'm sure you have recently, the Lord Harris inquiry, the recommendations that he made to Sadiq Khan about preparedness in London for a terror attack. Do you think some of the things he said in there were prescient and should be acted on? They haven't been acted on yet.
I think we do need to revisit that report, because... And we do need
Which part of it?
Well, I just think it's about preparedness and resilience.
But he made some very specific recommendations that haven't been acted on. Do you know what they are?
Well, I know, he was talking about preparedness and resilience, and I do think that we need to act not necessarily on every specific recommendation.
But you remember the report came out only in October 2016. The newly elected mayor commissioned it. Came out in October 2016, and Lord Toby Harris had some bullet points. That's what I've read through. What did you make of those? The specifics.
I thought, because I know Toby Harris, he's a very
Absolutely, very,
long-standing
very,
London
very thorough-blown
politician.
inquiry, I must say, and review.
I thought it was an important review, and I think we should act on it, but obviously working with stakeholders.
But what should we act on? I mean, you know, what do you think of the recommendations about the various police forces in London?
You mean the idea that they should work more closely together?
Well, he suggested they should amalgamate.
Well, I think that's an interesting idea, but I think you'd find resistance in some parts of London to the amalgamation.
Have you actually read the report?
I have.
Oh, look! My nose!
Okay, what about what about the physical resilience? Again, I'm referring to this because it seemed prescient.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, I think physical resilience is important. I think that...
But there was a specific aspect of physical resilience.
Well, I think that physical resilience is important.
Yes, well, I mean, but the specific aspect was he talked about putting up more barriers in the light of the Nice attacks. He mentioned that in October 2016.
Yes, we're now putting up barriers on bridges, and you'd think we might have done that before, particularly after what happened on Westminster Bridge. But now, in the past few days, we've been putting up barriers on bridges.
So,
just to make it clear, this would be her job. Being in charge of anti-terrorism and security, as well as the spending going on in the country. Does it seem like she's going to know what she's going to be doing? So this all kind of makes you wonder, why did Jeremy pick Diane for this job? Oh!
Thought detected! Thought detected! Stay woke! Stay woke! Stay woke!
I've made my point with this. I could have gone on harder. I could have talked about more stuff, such as the racism allegations, as well as the other controversy of her sending her son to private school, despite the fact she criticised others for doing the same thing. However, due to me trying to keep up with my weekly upload schedule, I'm just going to have to leave it here for now. But hey, thanks for watching another video of mine. If you haven't yet, go ahead and just subscribe, why don't you? And hit that bell icon so you always know when I publish a video. So, I wonder what's going to be going on next week. Ooh, this'll be fun.
Patriarchy!